Hello and welcome. Today we'll be talking about emotional intelligence. Now, last week we spoke about the topic, what are emotions? And we looked at how emotions operate and how they form what we call emotion states. Today we're going to be talking about emotional intelligence per se, looking at Joshua Friedman's 6-second emotional intelligence model. Now, just before we go ahead, if you didn't watch last week's video, I recommend that you watch last week's video prior to watching this one so that you get the flow. Okay. So, what is emotional intelligence? Big word. What is it? Put simply, have you ever gotten up or gotten out of the wrong side of the bed? Do you at times feel low in mood for no apparent reason? You just feel it. You feel anxiousness, irritable. If you feel those feelings, which we all do at some point, we all feel those feelings and they're normal too. If you feel those feelings, do you look into those emotions? Do you look into those feelings so as to understand what they are saying to you? Or do you typically, like many people do, block them away or run away from them? Do you do that? Emotional intelligence is about looking into your emotions or your feelings, irritability, anxiousness, consciously looking into those feelings so as to understand the wisdom and the tremendous source of intelligence within them. Joshua Friedman suggests that every 6 seconds or thereabouts, you are either responding or reacting to an emotion. Moment to moment, you're either responding or reacting to an emotion, whether you're aware of it or not. And he has 3 steps in his model, which we're going to go through now. The first step in Joshua Friedman's model is what he calls know yourself. Know yourself. Now, when I think of that, I think of the story of Socrates. Socrates was an ancient philosopher, and he lived in about 390 BCE. But the story goes that he was walking into the Delphic temple in Apollo, and as he walked through what is a big arc, and the Delphic temple was supposed to be a huge structure. So as he walked through this big arc, on the arc, written in Latin, was the statement, man, woman, know yourself. Know what your emotions are saying to you. Emotions are yours. They are yours. Know them. Realize though that you are more than your emotions. Your emotions don't exist or couldn't even exist without you. So you are the master or the mistress of your emotions. So know them. Know them. They are a fundamental part of your beautiful human self. Know your emotions. The second step in Joshua Friedman's model is choose yourself. Choose yourself. How are you going to respond to an emotional feeling? How are you going to respond? Are you going to respond or are you going to react? Responding and reacting are two different things, and we spoke about that last week. So if you're feeling irritable, what are you going to do about it? If you're feeling anxious, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to go on autopilot mode and allow your emotions to take charge of you? Or are you going to take charge of your emotions, the master or the mistress that you are? Choose yourself. The final stage of Joshua Friedman's model, and this is a good one, is give yourself. Give yourself. And by give yourself, what we mean there is by choosing your emotion or the emotion that you're going to use in a way that serves you, actually you are gifting yourself your purpose. With each choice that you make, you're coming closer and closer to your purpose. Give yourself. So those are the 3 steps of Joshua Friedman. Now, here are some practices for you. Step 1. When you feel an emotion, particularly one that doesn't serve you, stop. Just stop. Stop. And when you stop, ask yourself, what emotion am I feeling now? Where am I feeling it? Am I feeling it here? Am I feeling it on my stomach? Identify where you're feeling the emotion. Step 1, stop. Step 2, watch it. Watch it. And by watching it, what I simply mean is it's almost as if you take what we call a meta step backwards. Meta means beyond in Greek, right? So you take a step beyond yourself to see yourself, to see what's happening. Watch it. Just watch it like a movie. And when you watch it, what you're doing is you're bringing awareness. You're bringing your awareness to that emotion. Your awareness gives you choices. You no longer feel constrained to travel on autopilot mode. Watch it. Step 3 is love it. Love it. When you feel that emotion, or when you're watching it as in step 2, your next step is to bring a sense of love to it, because your emotions come from you. Interestingly, when you bring love to that emotion that you're feeling, you integrate it into yourself. You integrate it into yourself. Bring love to it. So your steps: step 1, stop. Step 2, watch it. And step 3, love it. Next week, we'll be speaking about another emotional intelligence model. See you soon.